The Footprints Conversations series feature insights and experiences from accomplished workplace and marketplace leaders who consider their work as a sacred calling and ministry. The Footprints Conversation this week is part 2 on risk and reward with Mr. Caleb, based on Numbers chapter 13 verse 30 to chapter 14 verse 10. You don't have to take the great ideas, promises and potential the Lord has given you to the grave because of the risks and uncertainties. Mr. Caleb will tell you that you will experience them if you see the risks and uncertainties as your Lord sees them. Shall we welcome Mr. Caleb to the Footprints Conversations?
I am very happy to be back. In part 2, I would like to focus on how seeing ourselves and the risk facing us with the eyes of the Lord will give us the boldness to take any risk to experience what the Lord has purposed for us.
Great. And we hope these insights would spur us to enter 2026 with confidence and with great expectation for exploits to the glory of the Lord. Over to you.
As I told you in part 1, Joshua and I were part of the 12 chosen from our tribes to survey the land for 40 days. We, the 12 surveyors, all agreed that the land truly flows with milk and honey. The land is so fertile that it took 2 people to carry just 1 cluster of grapes on a pole. The major risk, though, has to do with the giants occupying the land and the uncertainty of overcoming them or they defeating us.
Real giants. If you are in the audience and the risks before you symbolically look like giants, sit up, listen and let the Lord empower you with this insight from Mr. Caleb.
Yes, they were real giants. We all saw them. But the difference between Joshua and I with the 10 majority was that we saw ourselves as the Lord sees us and the giants as the Lord sees them. Can you imagine? The 10 majority saw themselves as grasshoppers.
Interesting. I am imagining grasshoppers before real giants. But were they not being practical and realistic, though?
That's the problem with most believers. We evaluate how practical and realistic the uncertainties and risks are with only what we can see, hear, touch, and the natural laws, theories, and systems that we operate within.
You are very right, Mr. Caleb. Especially for some of us who call ourselves the educated. We focus on what is rational, practical and realistic within our limited human capacity. We forget that there are many things we cannot see, hear or touch, but the Lord sees all that. Right.
You are right. Besides, our Yahweh does not operate within time, natural laws, theories, and systems. They were giant, and so what? They were not giant to Yahweh. Yahweh did not see them as giants or risks. So, I was very irritated when they referred to all of us as grasshoppers, and I determined to let them know that I don't see myself as a grasshopper.
I see. Is that the reason we read in verse 30 that you silenced the people before Moses and said, "We should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it"?
Yes, I literally told them to shut up. It was an insult to Yahweh to see ourselves as grasshoppers. How could we be grasshoppers and be made in the image of Yahweh? How could we be the treasured possession of Yahweh as grasshoppers? Let me tell you and your audience, you demean yourself and dishonor Yahweh whenever you see the risks and the uncertainties with your own human capacity. The risks and uncertainties will become giants to you, and you will see yourself as a hopeless grasshopper. On the contrary, I told them what they were seeing as giants were bread for us because that's how Yahweh saw them. Our bread.
Amazing. Audience see with the Lord's eyes, and the gigantic risks and uncertainties would become bread, or opportunities and resources to you.
Yes, you are right. As I told the Israelites, do not fear. See, with Yahweh's eyes, the giant risk as bread or opportunity to enter your promised land from now.
So, we need to act now. We don't even have to wait for 2026. Let the risk become opportunity. Take advantage of the opportunity now.
Please allow me to give you a caution here. As you read in Numbers 14, verse 41 to 44, do not be presumptuous when taking risks. When Yahweh destroyed the 10 majority who demeaned their image as grasshoppers, the Israelites then decided in haste to take the risk to fight. In their presumption, they took the risks, though neither Moses nor the ark of the Lord's covenant moved from the camp with them, and they were attacked and beaten by the Amalekites and the Canaanites. Let this be a key lesson to you. Never be presumptuous to take the risk without the Lord and His guidance.
This has been an insightful moment with you, Mr. Caleb. We now see why you had that different spirit and attitude that made you enter the promised land. We pray for this spirit and attitude to see risk differently. We can't wait for part 3. Audience, please let's give it to Mr. Caleb. If this Footprints conversation has been a blessing to you, pass it on to be a blessing to others. Are you a believer committed to fulfilling your professional calling at your workplace and marketplace? We have several resources to help you do that. Just subscribe at the YouTube channel for you to receive new resources we create every week. If you have creative arts talents too, get in touch and let us yield it to the Lord to use it to impact lives for His glory.